Okay. So, now it's really tricky. As we walk into this tavern, which...
Well, should we reintroduce ourselves for your video compatriots?
Yeah, sure. You go first.
Oh, hello, I am John. I'm playing Dralisar Tertus, a Dragonborn blood hunter. A sailor here on vacation. Come on, Bjork.
I am Benjamin. I am playing Bjork Stoutarm, a warlock. A ASMR warlock from Cave Chill, a cavernous city.
And I am Demon Spawn. I am the DM of this thing, and I am playing an NPC named Pyra, who is a fire genocide paladin of the Hearth. And we're walking into a tavern. The inside of the tavern looks a bit like this. With this being the door, these are the windows, and clearly the tables are tables and they've got benches, and this over here is the bar.
Okay, what's the atmosphere here? Is it like,
It's quiet.
Okay.
It's a small farming community, so everyone knows each other already. And even as you're walking in, you hear the farmers complaining about their tools going missing. So.
Oh, that's fun.
I slammed the door open.
Okay.
I mean, it was already open, but...
No, I slam it open anyways.
So you're going to a table? Would you like to indicate which table you're going to?
Okay, wait, where's the door again? This is the door?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna... well, where's the most interesting group of people?
Normally these tables over here are positioned exactly as shown, but they've kind of just pushed the tables and the benches like to where they're like this to each other, so that they're like having like a friendly, neighborly argument over who stole their tools.
Oh, and I assume it stops as soon as he slams the door open.
Yeah, and the bartender who's over at the bar is like, "Can you please not? We don't have a lot of money to be repairing things."
Okay. I slam it shut.
Ah, it's one of those folk. Okay.
Yep. I've been traveling with that all week. I mean, for 2 days. I'm just gonna sit.
Tuesday.
If there's an empty seat at one of the tables, I'll probably walk up to one of them. Otherwise, I'll head over to the bar.
Yeah. Over here at this table, the acolyte's sitting alone, just drinking like a very weak ale, because that's all they can afford is very weak ales.
Does he look like he'd be very receptive to like a Dragonborn walking up to him?
He himself is a Dragonborn. So
Okay. So I'll
it
just...
would probably be like a pleasant sight because Dragonborns don't normally come around these parts.
Well... Yeah, I'll just walk up and, Can I buy you a drink, sir? Or, sir? Ma'am? Sir?
She's already drinking.
Yes, ma'am. Can I buy you a drink?
I don't know, it's like a dwarf, you can't hardly tell. Even the females have beards.
Yes, even the female Dragonborns have skills. She's like, "I think this will probably be the last one for tonight. Thank you, though."
Fair enough.
Yeah, buy another one anyways.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and like signal for a drink or something for myself anyway.
You'll have to pay around 5 copper. It's a very cheap drink. And they recognize that it's cheap, so. there's suddenly a cat in the tavern, and you don't know where it came from.
Suddenly, pineapples.
That guy's kind of sitting like right here. Where would you like to sit at this table?
If not next to her, then across. Like if she's not accepting of me sitting near her, I'll sit across.
Okay, so you'll probably sit here because she doesn't seem rather fond of sitting next to a male. Probably something that happened to her in her past that she hasn't gotten over yet.
Probably wouldn't bring that up right away, and so I'll just be asking about like recent events as I start trying to like swap stories.
Pyra is going over here to ask what's wrong with the farmers. In which case, as you're talking to the acolyte, you hear it's in that book too. You hear the farmers hold on, I gotta find it in a minute. You hear the farmers telling you that their scythes and their sickles have gone missing, and they need it to complete the harvest so that they can go south to Spirit Reach to sell their wheat and corn for money, so that they can pay off their taxes to the Lord up north. And you get this sense from like the conversation that Pyra's having with them, like her actually accepting to help the farmers, that if they don't get the harvest done soon and get the money soon, they're probably going to be used as like an example for other villages under that Lord's watch. So very dire things are going to happen.
Example,
I'll make an example out of you as I cast your touch.
Are you actually casting?
No.
Oh, okay.
Please don't. Because the acolyte would have actually tried to smack you if you were anywhere near her.
Mm-hmm.
So with her done accepting the the small quest for the farmers,
So I'm gonna.
she's gonna head over to the table with you and the acolyte.
So I'm imagining that conversation was pretty darn loud.
Yeah, they're not being secretive about the fact that their tools went missing at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna just like stroke my chin. I'm like,
Good cat.
hey, you know that figure we saw earlier?
Who are you asking?
The only other person who saw the figure we saw earlier.
So that'd be him.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't really keeping an eye out. She was sort of just pointing out where the tavern and the church was.
You think maybe that had something to do with it?
And you hear, at this point, the door comes flying open. It doesn't slam into the wall like he did, but it does fly open, and one of the farmers whom you were assuming is like, and there's this boy who comes rushing in. He is kind of younger. He's a young tiefling male, probably in like his mid to late teens. Comes rushing in and goes over to where the farmers are, and he's like, Father, our tools, they went missing. All of them. Like, the last sickle is gone. I saw a figure running away from the barn, and I didn't know what to do, so I hid, and I came here. Of course, I also saw these, and he turns and looks at our group now, and he notices that, and he recognizes us because he saw us walking into town. And he's like, you, I saw you walking into town. Did you see that figure running towards the forest?
Yeah, we saw him.
He saw him. I don't know what you're talking about.
He saw him too. You look.
Oh,
So what?
well, I think that figure had probably been what was taking our tools from us. Maybe you could go check it out. None of us here are really fighters. It's just in case you have to get into a fight.
Could be something interesting. Alright. Can I finish this drink and then...
Ira, at this point, pipes up. She'd been conversing quietly with the acolyte, and she's like, actually, I'm all out of healing points today. We could probably wait until tomorrow morning, if that's alright.
Let's see if they come back, yeah?
Do like a stakeout?
I want some steak now.
And the acolyte's like, you are always free to stay in the temple, which is right across the street.
Can I get steak?
Unfortunately, this is a farming village. Whatever we don't sell in Spirit Reach, we make into breads here.
It's a farming community, so I possibly could get steak.
Sorry, but...
The only animals we have are beasts of burden to help plow the field.
It's okay, I cast light.
What?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'd be jumping out of the way of that. 17, yeah. Your hand just misses.
So, what are you doing now?
Well, we just got something interesting to do, so it's a lot more interesting than that salt town we were just at, so, I guess, I'm gonna finish my drink.
Yeah.
And see if there's anywhere to stay that could be nearby to where things are going missing.
It's pretty small. From what you get from the conversation that you have been listening to while telling your stories, all of their harvesting tools have already been stolen. So,
I mean, if there was a loud conversation going on, I would probably not have been telling as many stories. I probably would have been more listening.
yeah.
Just actually something interesting going on. So,
You know, after the first two cases of tools being stolen, why wouldn't they start hiding their tools?
I think they might have, but whatever happened, whatever it was that was stealing your tools had a high enough investigation to find them and steal them.
wait, what is investigation?
John, that was DM speaking too.
Okay, because that sounded a lot like the character that you were
I
just
know,
playing.
I don't do a lot of voices. Mainly because I don't want to strain myself too much.
So for a moment, it sounded like you were talking in character, and then you said investigation. I'm like, wait, what?
No. By the way, as you were trying to discuss things with Pyra, the acolyte who had said that had gone up and was like, I'm going to go to the temple to prepare areas of sleep for you. Like, prepare bedrolls and stuff.
Bouncy.
In the temple, should you need to rest.
Okay. Probably head on over after I finish this, and then...
And she's
Tink.
already on the way out, heading over to the temple.
I finish my drink.
So, you're heading over to the temple now?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is going over, what everyone else is
Pyra
doing.
probably left with the acolyte to help her set up.
I'm gonna talk to any of the farmers, see if any of them have tools left that could be possibly stolen.
Okay. You you gonna actually ask that out loud so I can actually think of this response. Well,
I don't think I need to ask that out loud. You just basically come up with a response.
I know. My brain's not working very well right now.
Need an energy drink.
I got apple juice, I'll be fine.
Need some Duff.
I wish. Oh, one of the farmers is like, no, I think we all had our tools stolen.
Not me any. What?
Roll insight.
I don't know.
Yeah. He seems pretty truthful with that statement.
Yes, but I need to know if somebody's coming back. You know, if they're gonna come back tomorrow. At which point, if they're coming back tomorrow, then yay, we can nab them. Otherwise, this doesn't help me. Otherwise, I gotta start tracking now.
Well, just do what your friends are doing and just wait the night.
That's fun. I'll leave the tavern and go back over to where I saw the figure.
Okay.
Start tracking tracks.
Okay, because survival, or no, this would be an investigation. Because you'd be looking for tracks. You're looking for something specific. I'd say if you were following the tracks, then you'd be making a survival check.
That landed on its corner. On the floor. Oh, no, I dropped it. That's a... on the floor. This chair is not at a good angle to pick that up.
What? Wait, what?
Oh no, it's a 10.
Shit.
I'd say it takes
My
you
intelligence was stupid.
a couple of hours to find what looks like it could be tracks. You don't know.
Candy bar. These look like Cocoa Puffs.
You want to make an investigation on those candy bar and Cocoa Puffs? It's poop.
Yeah, it tastes wonderful. Very nutty.
Yeah, it's cow horse poop. Yeah.
I don't think either of those would be very Cocoa Puffy. Some would probably be deer poop in there somewhere, or rabbit.
Probably like mouse poop.
No, those are more like little,
That's little pellets.
Yeah.
So
This is chocolate sprinkles.
now are you done?
I'm gonna sit next to toward the found person and just wait.
Are you gonna start that with like a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking a long rest, but you're not actually sleeping.
It could be sleeping. It could be a long rest right there and sleep.
Okay.
Some of that has to be sleep if it's a long rest, so...
I know.
Okay.
Gotta get my one healing hand back. Or I mean healing finger.
About half an hour goes by with you sitting there. You're starting to nod off, and you just probably pass out.
Yep.
And you wake up again to see Pyrus standing in front of you, looking down at you, going, "What are you doing?"
Was it Vol's good for Ismar?
Hmm?
Was it Vol's good for Ismar?
Yeah.
Not that I know. Don't use me for it.
Creatures.
Pops. Exactly. Watch. Ooh, good. Somebody dissected it.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean I also... Oh, yeah, that's that. Also mean I get a long rest too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were sleeping in the temple. So we probably had a more comfortable sleep than he did.
Yeah, and I would have actually, like, made, like, a donation to the temple or something, and also, like, Just respect.
And the acolyte would have been somewhat happy with you.
Probably would have donated like
Before she went
5
to
silver.
her own room, which is a small storage room in the back.
I'm mature at the same rate as humans, but I can live up to 160 years. Oh, I should have made a furbolg shopkeeper.
So what are you doing? Because I just said the pirate was standing over him, looking at him. Like, what are you doing?
I'll probably be nearby just to keeping watch.
We need. Pirate's like, we need to go check out the areas, the woods southeast from here, southeast.
No. I was sitting here waiting for you guys.
You look like you fell asleep against the
Yeah,
farm.
you guys were gone for so long.
We went to the temple.
There were tracks here, but they're gone now.
We went to the temple to get some rest. Let's just go. And she starts heading up to where you saw the figure dart off to.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna actually try and like start tracking from there.
Okay, so make a survival check.
To be aware, I remember him disappearing into the woods too. That's 10 plus 8 is 13.
Okay. Takes you about hour or so walking, and eventually you come across a bit of the road where there's a pile of what looks to be the missing tools. Congratulations, you found the tools.
In the middle of the road?
Yeah, you also found a group of 2 goblins, 3 kobolds, and an gnoll.
Like an old.
Well, they seem friendly.
We all have 12 hit points.
One of the kobolds notices you.
Let's do the shinies.
Yeah. They now see you as a threat, and everyone needs to roll initiative. God damn it.
18 plus 2 is 20 total.
So,
22. And I literally just threw the dice in there. 22.
and I'm trying to.
19 plus 3.
Yeah, I was trying to get an initial for your name.
Plus 3.
Pyro has an initiative of 6. I don't remember. I'll just give them that's just a straight roll.
Right here. Let's see here.
How far away from us are they?
Dex of plus 1, so get a
20 to 30
plus 1
feet.
initiative.
I guess that's too close to pull out a crossbow.
Yeah, and also have plus 1 to Dex.
Okay.
Goblins have plus 2.
Do you need the cards?
No, I got the things I need written down.
And kobolds have a plus 2. I have a feeling our goblins and kobolds are going at the same time.
Nope. both the goblins and the kobolds rolled 17s.
Yeah, they both have cluster attacks. Which means they both go at the same time.
Goblin and the gnoll
Oh, no.
yeah, they both rolled 17.
So it would be goblins, then gnoll, and kobolds.
Yeah.
All of them after me.
Yeah. And the Dragonborn.
All of them after me.
Hi guys, I'm here too.
Well, I mean, you can pull it out at.
I pull out.
It's just the max range.
Max range for the crossbow would be 320 feet.
That's with disadvantage. The one without is like 80 feet.
Yeah. It's just
still within range for you to shoot it.
It's just by the time they get to me, I'll have only had like one shot with the crossbow, and then they'll be close. So it just.
Well, I mean, you go before them, so.
Right.
You could easily kill one.
Ow.
But
Shit, I missed it. There, how far are we?
23 feet.
Good, I'll walk right up to him and cast Burning Hands.
yeah, they're all clustered together. Hang on, wait, dude.
Wait, that's not...
I think that it's a save, isn't it?
Each creature, yeah, mass make a dex save.
Each creature in the cone.
That's all 6 of them.
Oh.
That one fails. Saves. So how many saved and how many failed?
4 saved, 2 failed.
So that's 7 burning, or 8 damage.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage total. The ones that save take half damage. The ones that don't save take full damage.
And I believe this also sets anything on fire that could be flammable.
Like the handles on the weapons. So it made a big bonfire.
So everything in that cone that was flammable just caught fire as well.
It's not being worn or carried. Yeah, worn or carried don't catch fire. But yeah, all those things that we were trying to gotta get on.
Well, the gnoll's now at 18 health. One of the goblins died and one of the kobolds died.
Cooked 2 goblins. I cooked 2 of them and then burnt everybody else for like first degree burns. Yay, useful.